Hi guys, Acrylic White here, bringing you Command & Conquer Tiberian Dawn, and today I've got a community cast for you. We have today playing Cat over here in the yellow GDI, and Fireball down here in the bottom left, playing as the red GDI. Cat opening up double power plant just to be safe. Can't get sniped by him from his power now, and both players popping up a barracks and getting their units spread out across the field. Some minigunners coming out here, a couple of grenadiers coming out from Cat, and he's leaving some miniguns around the base. There's a minigunner here at least. Single refinery down for both players, just starting to build up their economy now. Looks like they're searching for each other's base. Here we go. There's some of the first contact. Maybe. No, not quite. No, here we go. Fireball coming up here from the south. A little bit of action. And the first bit of scouting is done. 3 refineries down here for Cat. Gonna build a nice economy up. Well, their builds are almost identical. Here we go. There's the same structures out for both players. Fourth refinery for Cat, going up to a massive economy here. They're playing really greedy, but it doesn't look like there's any pressure on, so it might really pay off for him here. Now, I suspect a factory is underway down here for Fireball now. It's been a long time since we've seen any structures come out. Nice group of infantry is down the front to defend, and Cat with infantry spread all over his base. We know run-by is happening here, and I'd say it's pretty safe from any engineer rushes or anything like that. There we go, the factory popping up in Fireball. And there's Cat's as well. Both very even, 1 extra refinery for Cat, and other than that it's almost dead even. Humvee out, the scouting begins. Another refinery coming up for Fireball, and he's going straight into tank production. This could actually get him ahead if he starts really focusing on getting tanks out, because here's a second Humvee for Cat. If he gets his tank count, if Fireball gets his tank count up high, quickly, it could allow him to do an early push straight up from the south, being very powerful. A third Humvee for Cat. Not quite getting cut off. I actually thought that Humvee was going to get taken out for a second. Some rocket trippers here. Humvee badly bruised. Humvee sweeping through, doing a full scout of the base. Another refinery coming up. Meanwhile, on Cat's side, oh, look at this. He's tech straight up. He can get some advanced guard powers down now if he wanted to. Or he could go straight into the ion cannon, who knows. Humvee's scooting around, doing harassment. Fireball chasing them around. But you'll notice here Fireball's got some really slow moving units. And what I'd advise in a situation like this is say just build another barracks up here. And then if the Humvees come in and they're annoying you, you can just build a split of infantry and they have to back off, and then that way you don't have to keep moving your slow army around. You can just build at any location. Just build another barracks here, for example, and then that way you'll be able to defend each location. Second factory coming up for Fireball, that's going to give him very good tank production. Over on Cat's side, we're just seeing him build up all his refineries, lots of money. He could go into something like Orcas from here if he builds up enough money very quickly. It could be an air transition. Better watch out for that one. Humvee's still just darting around, mopping up any of these stray troops, doing a good little job for him. Barracks on the front line, that's a great place for a barracks. And then here Cat's actually building up his tank count. Looks like Fireball's forgotten to actually make sure he continues to build his tanks and build these factories up. Got to make sure he uses those factories. He's got the economy there though to do it. He could actually catch up on tank count even though he's behind, because he's got more factories than Cat here. And here we go, he's starting to produce. Got a Humvee out, he's putting some rocket troopers all around his base. Lots of defense. Wow, a repair pad. You know what that means, don't you guys? We could be seeing some mammoth tanks this game. Or maybe he just wants to repair the Humvee. But I think we'll probably see some mammoth tanks pretty soon. More Humvees coming out. Perhaps it's just to defend against the Humvees that are darting around the place. Could be a good. That actually could be another way to do it. Just building a few Humvees to help defend against any of that annoying sort of harassment that's whipping around. There's actually quite a few Humvees out now. Well, 4 of them. Okay, just 4. That's actually not too bad. That's still pretty defendable with just infantry. I don't expect these to get a lot done at this point in the game. I'm actually surprised he's building more of them at this point. But actually they could mop up these troops and they'll probably bring this Humvee down. Oh, his fireball spotted it. Cat here though, really focusing on that tank production. It's caught, that's quite a lot of tanks compared to what Fireball has out. Again though, Fireball here with the 2 factories could catch up. Looks like Cat has stopped largely building structures. It'll be interesting to see where he goes to from here. Fireball, another refinery at the top here. He's going to collect from this field here. Oh no, that's actually collecting from there. That would be good if he saw that and actually rerouted it to there, just so it would do faster trips between this and it would give him more money. And then these 2 can focus on getting this stuff. The ion cannon, I said that could happen. That's awesome. Wow guys, we could see some ion cannon shots this game. We probably will, because it doesn't look like this game's going to end anytime soon. So the ion cannon is now charging for Cat. Little Humvees spread around the place. Tanks blocking off this path. This is quite nice. He could capture all of this Tiberian quite easily if he just moved his troops down to here, blocking off here and here, or even just bringing them out to here to block this area. Because Cat's he's not really got a lot here, so even if Fireball just blocked this off with some, even just brought these rocket troopers down and really plugged this up, he could just easily like mine all this and get quite rich off of it. Cat here just easily defending with some infantry. So this is what I was talking about before, right? Just build a barracks there. Don't even bring your army up. You'll notice Cat isn't actually moving any of his forces to do it. He's just like, oh well, it's fine. I'll just build a barracks here. Try and come in with Humvees. I'll just build some infantry, block it off, and then all this is safe. I've got my ion cannon here. I've got some refineries, some power plants, and they're all really quite safe. Because even if you saw tanks coming up, then you got plenty of time to move up your army and defend. Some Humvees, they're not going to get a lot done very fast. So they can block it off with some infantry. Oh, and now this is interesting. These harvesters have run out of Tiberium from this area, and now they're going to come up into here. And this is quite unsafe. These units could just move forward. Whoa! A mammoth tank from Fireball as well. Yeah, he's got the repair pad up as well. Wow, it's going to be a mammoth tank battle, guys. This is awesome. Oh yeah, of course, the MLRS can be built. Neat. Well, we're seeing all the units this game. I wonder if we'll see some orcas as well. Tank count starting to build up Fireball on his end as well. Some big economies here. Bases stretching right from the south, right up to the north, right up to the north, right down to the south. If Fireball can cut this map in half, he'll win the long game by capturing all of this Tiberium that's hidden in the back. All of this untouched resources. Whereas for Cat, he's already mined out a lot of the resources. I'm not sure of how aware of this type of tactic these players are, but Fireball could end up actually winning through economy in the later parts of the game. But let's not forget, if this game drags on long enough, the ion cannon could start sniping down important structures, getting free hits. This is value, and it costs you nothing to use it once it's up and running. Humvee's still darting around, looking for any opportunities, maybe just scouting out the last areas of the map. Ooh, and here we come. Cat is starting to push out with a lot of these units. Has Fireball noticed yet? There are a lot of units in the south that could come up to defend, either by pushing up through the base and reinforcing here, or he could shift out and actually push up from the north through this canyon. But he hasn't quite spotted this move out just yet, and it looks like Cat isn't too happy with the idea of engaging. I think he's just capturing this area and protecting the harvesters as they move up and down through this resource point. It's very important for Cat to actually take this resource for the longer parts of the game. Orca starting to come up the cat. I was talking about this, we can see more units. And this Orca could start to snipe down these factories if he gets up enough of them. Oh, look, the Humvees are getting in and they're starting to scout what's going on. They're going to see this Orca. This is actually really important. Even if these Humvees die now, it doesn't matter too much. This scout is really, really important. It doesn't matter that these Humvees die at this point. They're not going to get a lot done anyway. This scout is super important for Fireball. How did that just die? I literally didn't even see that. Well, maybe you can tell me in the comments below, guys, how that just died, because I have no freaking idea what just happened there. Second Orca up. This Humvee's still darting around. Okay, they've been finally taken down. Yeah, that was a factory. How did that die? What got in there? Was there a Humvee or something? Whatever the case, that factory's back up and running. Cat, 2 factories as well. Orca flying around. They have to be careful not to fly over the top of these mammoth tanks. And I think they found this Humvee. He's gone. Cat, still a few Humvees in the south. And his army protecting the harvesters as they come up and down through here. I would like to see this force move forward a bit. And this force moved out a bit just to start pressuring down here. Cat trying to get a little bit of free damage there, didn't quite work out. He lost half of this, but it's still alive, it's still running, and that is the main thing. But yeah, these things don't have as longer range as you'd might think. Oh, big push up starting to happen from Cat. We've got engagement. Lots of rocket troopers down here for Fireball. Whoop, a little bit confused on how to mark to them. He needs to shift these guys up. These things need to go into move command up here. Select them all and tell them to attack, and the target dies. And they'll all stop. A big push in from Fireball. Look at this. You can take out the construction yard. A big push from Cat here. These units can't take on Cat's big force there. MRS there dealing out massive damage, slaughters all the rocket troopers. A few advanced guard towers, and we've got a turnaround from Cat here. He's going to come back and try and defend his base. Now the tanks popping out. Orca's coming in, trying to beat it off. But I think it's too late. That construction yard's gone down. But Cat could actually build another construction yard. He's got the tech to do it. It's expensive, but it is possible. Tanks still pushing. It looks like they're moving on to the factory. They're looking to take that out, get rid of all that production for Cat. That's a big win there. But he needs to not trade off all of this force. He needs to be careful to make sure that these tanks kill a significant amount of this. Otherwise, this army will counterattack and wipe them out. More amount of tanks and medium tanks coming in to help out. Oh, he should actually just quickly focus that down. That's big too, wiping out all of that economy. These tanks are going to get mopped up here. And there's a big army from Cat that can come through and counter-attack now. Fireball needs to be making a lot of rocket infantry and he's continuing that tank production. Yeah, that's right, he needs to move back. So he's got the right idea, right? This is going to probably be the engagement point. It'd be good to see a barracks come up here so he can put rocket infantry on the front line. I wouldn't be pushing out because this army is much bigger. He needs to really just defend here. And if he can win that battle, he's got a big advantage. He's got 2 factories up, he's got a big economy, and he's still got his construction yard down. Oh, I know how that factory died. It would have been shot by the ion cannon. Anyway, big engagement happening. Cat here moving in. First mammoth tanks are going down. Starting to chew through some of these medium tanks for Fireball, but this is just such a big army. Some Humvees scooting in from the south can do a little bit of damage. Advanced guard tower coming up, going to help out and try and take out these Orcas. A couple of them go down. He needs to really move back. He needs to get a barracks up here to help defend against all of this. A few rocket troopers coming forward. He's got the right idea. He knows what units he wants, but he's just a little bit confused. See, you can see all this infantry coming out up here. It's going to be a long time for them to come down here and reinforce. And here we go. Here's the construction yard. And an ion cannon taking out a factory. He moves him into this factory. He can literally shut down production. Cat could actually take a big advantage here and move in. There goes the advanced guard tower. He's moving straight onto their weapons factory, and it's going to go down in just a couple of seconds. Bang! There we go. It's out. And Cat's got his construction yard back up and running. Wow, this is a really back and forth game. This is awesome. A bunch of rocket troopers coming down here, dealing a load of damage. But those mammoth tanks, that's too much for the rocket troops. refinery here going down. More rocket troopers coming in. See a bit of sell up coming from Fireball. Still some tanks coming in from that. The Rorqual's going to be moving too. Man, this is probably going to be another tank taken out. Here it goes. This could be quite a big deal. If he's focusing on advanced guard towers, I wouldn't advise him versus tanks, but it actually looks like it might work out for him. Those two tanks can go down. There we go. Now there's only one Mammoth tank left. So there we go. So Cat's actually been pushed back, but still no factory down for Fireball, and we know he doesn't really had one underway because he's been building these advanced guard towers instead. They're expensive, and I don't really advise them too much against GDI. They can be useful to stop run-bys, stop grenadiers, but against tanks, they're not so useful. And as we're seeing, we've got a big tank army coming out from Cat. Another factory coming up as well. Cat here now with a bigger army, more production structures. Though his economy is a little bit weaker, he's still trying to mine from the steel, it's quite far away. So he may have some troubles with money. I'm not sure how much cash he has banked up. Fireball here as well, the harvest is also travelling quite a long way. It would have been nice to have seen him build that a little bit more up to here and have some refineries out, but understandable, there were some big battles happening, so the tension was elsewhere. Oh, there's some bug here happening from the harvester as well. Is he going to finally move in? Whoa, that's interesting, yeah. Yeah, that's a bug and it's bugging me. Cat here coming in with a big push. He's got Emeralds in the back, a big Daddy Mammoth tank, and a whole bunch of medium tanks. He's going to make short work of this advanced guard tower. And with these here, they're going to be able to shoot down these rocket troopers nice and quickly. Oh, he actually, well, I'm going to take him out. We've got a factory back up. I would have liked to have seen him actually put it even further back. These tanks push forward here and quickly take it out. There's an iron cannon coming through as well, though. It's been a while since we've seen that. Infantry go down. The bug harvester's been found. Tanks coming out. Cat still pushing on the front line. What's that he just built? Power plant. Oh, I think he's maybe finally north. Walker coming up. Looking for a snipe on that tank. That tank doesn't want to be going down to battle by himself now. It'll be knocked up really quickly. In a situation like this, you're almost good to bait your opponent into coming down here, and then if it looks like you're going to lose construction yard, sell it as it gets hurt. And that way, they waste time for your opponent, waste time, but you still get some trade back in return, and then you use what other production you have to reduce and build up an army while they're focused on taking out this other stuff. Cat pushing right in here. Huge army from Cat here. Second enemy. Still got the Emeralds just smashing all that infantry. Looks like Fireball's got some economy issues. He's selling up, selling up, selling up. He doesn't want to sell the construction yard yet, but there it goes. Infantry moving into combat, trying to get what damage done they can, but these melee tanks and Emeralds are just clearing them up before anything can happen. Even an engineer there, gone, sniped down. Whoop, no, okay, he's been left behind. If that engineer gets anything done, it's going to blow my mind. Now, there we go, the Humvee shooting down real quick. Lots of rocket troops coming in. Fireball here with the last of his defense. Orcus swinging around, hiding out on the cliff. No, here we go, moving up. Whoop, watch out for those advanced guard towers. Gone, and so the other one's gone as well. Well, tries to blast that barracks, doesn't quite get it. There it goes, and that factory's going to go down in just a second as well. Take it out. Big surround on that medium tank. Power plant goes down. Cat continues to push north. All of the advanced guard towers will now be offline. Only a couple of units left. They're all harvesters. This game's been cleaned up. Big cell. Last ditch effort. Fighting down to the last man. But those MLRS are just clearing it up. It's not even going to damage those tanks, really. Well, actually, one of them might go down. No, it doesn't even do that. MLRS here, too powerful. And there it is. GG, Fireball, knocked out. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed that cast there.